object everything is here. Join the two together, and boom, its own piece now. Now to get that perfect thing in the middle, all we're gonna do is take this, copy, change the fulcrum point to be the middle. Um, Select bodies. Boom. Then create copy. And we're going to, yeah, once we create copy, boom. Now I said an 8. And then we're going to make 8 actually. Scale it smaller. Alright, we're going to scale it smaller. Boom. Alright. And it looks like that's going to be good. No, that's not going to be good enough because we have to do it on both sides. Let's go 0.75. Alright, there we go. So now we have this significantly smaller. We're going to move this to be middle ground. -8. Wait, hold on, let's just do the math. We did 25%. It was 11 millimeters wide. 11 times 0.75. We have to move it 8.25. Alright. So negative 8.25. And look at that. It's perfectly centered. Now that we have a smaller one in there, we're going to go ahead and make this thing better base. So just extrude, and we're going to cut. Just cut. Look at that. We have the exact platform we wanted. We get rid of this, and boom, we put it in trash till we need it again, if we ever need it again. Get rid of the view, and now look at that. We have the floor that we wanted. But that's a little bit too low, so let's go ahead and, yeah, that's a little bit too cutting close. We're going to increase that. It's supposed to be just a little pattern, a little indent, and now we have this thing that we wanted, right? Yeah, except we have to do the same thing we did before. So same thing, pull out the trash, put on this face, get rid of everything from view except we want to cut, and then we just drag down and then specifically cut it wherever we want to be. So I think the base was right, like, gotta fix that one. But the blade of the neck fix was like down here, so we're gonna cut it all the way down there just so we can make life easy. So negative 86. Yeah, cut. Let's get rid of everything we don't want to cut on accident. And boom, negative 86. And move this down another negative 0.5 just for good measure. Same thing, we're gonna move this thing down here. Make it flush with these people. Get rid of everything we don't want it to connect to. And join. And as you can see, we have the blade neck right there. Get rid of the same thing we did before. Put into action. Make that, clear out that wall, pull it, cut, and this is what's gonna look like. The same thing, negative 0.5, negative 0.5, negative 0.5, just for it to slide in. Every printer has different dimension errors. That is this one's. My printers are all like 0.5 millimeter off, and that's, boom, look at that. Now it all just slides in so pretty, so nicely. Notice how we're only doing one side of the Keyblade. I'll get to why in a second. Okay. So we have this now, and I'm going to design that in a second. Yeah, this is pretty symmetrical, guys. So it looks like since that's its own piece, we're gonna have, this is going to be its own piece that like connects in there as well. So again, this is a little jagged, and we want it to be smooth. Because it's only jagged because the graphics of the time. We don't want it too smooth. So I'm looking at other things, see what other people have. I like what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a little liar right there. So, like liar, like the instrument for the record, guys. Chill. Going here. I'm gonna go ahead and boom. Now let's go ahead and do the spine again because the spine's gonna be interesting. So we're here in the middle. We're just gonna go ahead and make it around what we want, negating the edges just because the edges are not what the game is about. So Look at that. Look how pretty this is. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. And now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for up top. So right here. Boom. Boom. Kind of like in the middle pieces of all this because it's going to automatically like curve and bend. That's what we want it to be. Boom, right? I actually really like this a lot. Go me, right? Go me. Oh, that's right. I have to connect the. Look at that. Okay, this is open. It's not light blue yet. Boom, light blue. And now we can extrude this to be a little bit. Go ahead and again, we're gonna make this a new body because making a new body is very important. Ooh, I see what I'm gonna do now. I already see what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and don't cut that. Make a new body first. If you cut it, you're gonna lose all that progress you just did. New body. So boom. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. It's very pretty. It's very like fantasy, what we want, and we're gonna not do anything yet because we want to make it symmetrical all around. That is a very important process of all this. First things first, I want to say we're going to fillet this all around just because it's, so now we're actually filleting, not chamfering, filleting. We're just making it round. And if it's like this, where it's not doing it all around like you want, we're going to make it a lighter density ball. So we're going to make it tangency weight is going to be like 1.8. So that way it curves a lot more. So let's do, I don't know, let's do 5. Oh, it's a lot less. That's right. So we're going to have to press the top of it because we want to do all the edges. We want to make it the chord length. Let's do chord length. Chord length, we can adjust both by this. So it's you get to decide what's important. You want to get all of it, or do you want to get like you want to get the sides, or you want to get the top? So I'm gonna choose sides. Push down here. It's thin at the top. That's what's messing this all up. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I like the slight bend of it. Right, look at this. Look at this. I think that's beautiful. I think that's very pretty. Right? I think that is very, very pretty. Especially when we put some pink on it. This looks amazing. I'm already loving this project. But it's not touching. That's fine. We could do that. We could fix that later. So it's literally like a liar because the top is curved, but the base is still kept the same. Nice. That's gonna be fixed. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it right now. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and make this wall end up here. So -20, right? Oh crap, I forgot to look at that. I erased a lot of stuff. So -20, but we're gonna hide everything we don't want to accidentally cut. And now we're gonna do the opposite. We're going to keep it here and make this end -20 as well. Or I guess just go 20 as well. Boom. And now look at that. It has its own space for a little slot we're gonna design. Right there. Look at that little slot. That's gonna be perfect. It's a slide in there. Oh, I'm loving this already, guys. This is gonna be so hype. Right there. And let's see. You know what? That's gonna be important. That's gonna be very important for us. It's going to be laying this in the slots we have. So why don't we do that? Why don't we get that situated? So same thing. Same thing overall. It's gonna be interesting to do. Okay, so we're gonna do the blade top, just because I do some things out of order, just because I'm like that. I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore. Actually, I'm going to. I think it's worth it personally. So we're going to grab this right here and make an indent for ourselves, right? We're going to go -0.5 into the base of the neck. And I don't know, I'll disappear. So boom, same thing, -0.5. And I want to include this because it's very important that we include this. Do the entirety of this. And now look at this. We have a little, oh, did I don't. Oh, that was weird. Negative 0.5. Negative. Oh wait, 0.5. Oh. Okay. 0.5. So negative 0.5 was the wrong way. So 0.5. We're going to cut. Yes. Now look at this. We go back to blade neck view, indent layer. So whenever we're putting this top color, it's going to be able to be just dropped right in there. It's gonna be beautiful. Oh, I'm loving this project, guys. We are an hour in almost. Geez, I thought it would be a quick thing, but I got really into this really fast. Hey, I love these projects. It really gets me like in the zone, all hype. Um, Actually, before we get too deep in this, I want to make sure we have enough space because I'm gonna have to change everything to enough space. 0.16, 0.5. Oh, we have 100% enough space. So this, for the record, is my copper rod I have in the middle of all my prints for support and durability. I have it for the middle of all my big prints, and honestly, I think this Keyblade is going to be one of my best designs I've ever made, like ever made, guys. No lie. Okay, cool, great, great. Now we're gonna go ahead and that looks great. We have to design the slot for it still, and I don't know any easy way to do that. I really don't. I need to get better at that. Boundary fill, pipe quality, modify, draft, shell. Let's see. We're going to shell this body. Target chain this direction inside out. Both. Let's just say both. Oh, I did not know that was even a thing. Hold on. What the heck? Shell did not work. So let's go ahead. I know there's something I can do. That silhouette splayed offset face. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was an option. That's gonna be so much better. Wait, this is an option? Hold on, let me just make sure this is a thing. 0.5. Wait, let me just do 3. Wait, that just brings it out. Okay, so let me just do alright, let me see how this does. I haven't done this in a while. So offsets face. Let's do this, alright? I know what I'm gonna do. Boom. Boom. This is a test. Alright. 0.5. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. Negative 0.5. Oh guys, this is beautiful. Oh, I never do anything I didn't want to do again. Alright, so this is why it's important. Check this out. So to make the slots perfect, instead of doing that, because keep in mind that's 22 degrees perfect. We need enough. We need 1mm slot, total extra space to drop it in there. So we're gonna do an offset face, and boom. Instead of doing what I did, where like we make it bigger and do the cut and blah blah blah, we can just do this apparently. That I haven't done in so long and honestly forgot about for the most part. We're going to offset it by 0.5mm on each side. What if I do it by 5mm? Oh, so I have to do it by negative 0.5mm. Yeah, okay, so negative makes it so negative 0.5mm. Boom, and now we have just enough space. Look at that. Wait, top. Look at that. Just enough space to drop it in there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, guys. I'm very proud of this project. I'll say